G'day Bludgers, welcome back to Bogan Yoga. Today we're going to work on our solar plexus, which is just below our rib cage. This is responsible for our self-confidence or ego, digestion, liver, and our stomach. Our mudra today is the yoni mudra, so place your fingertips and thumbs together, so your pointer fingers, and then interlace the other three fingers together and place those just in your lap, nice and comfortable. Take a deep breath in. We'll just notice how we feel in our seat. Get comfortable. Roll the shoulders if you need to, move your neck, release your jaw, relax your stomach, and just sit here and notice how you feel. Nice and relaxed. Take your breaths in, your 3 deep breaths. So in through the nostrils, into the belly first, chest second, and upper lungs last. So take those 3 deep breaths at your own pace. Just notice your body relaxing with each exhale. You can set yourself an intention for the practice or the day. Good things to mention with the solar plexus is I am or I do enough. Just notice your breath, no need to force it right now. Keeping your back nice and straight. And we'll bring our palms together at heart center in the prayer position. And just remind yourself that you do enough. This practice is enough. Your day, anything you do during the day is enough. We'll rub our palms together and create that energy between our hands. So super fast, feel that heat. Cup your hands over your eyes, open your eyes and do some clockwise circles, nice and slow. Then we'll change direction, go anti-clockwise. We'll look up, look down, look left and right. We'll move our hands and that energy up over the top of our heads, neck, shoulders, arms, torso and legs, and welcome to practice. We'll start with some side stretches. So in your comfy seat, inhale, reach your arms above your head, exhale, right hand down, and lean over to your right. Keeping your back straight and in line. Notice that stretch all down the left hand side. You feel it through the hips. This is really good for lower back. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand down onto the mat. Reach your right arm over. Feel that stretch in the hips and buttocks down the right arm. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand down. Take the brick out from under your ass. Get ship bricks. Yoga bricks would be comfy. Just leaning over to the right. Notice how that feels through the body. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Last one each side. Reach over to the right. Keeping your palm facing the ground, both palms facing downwards. Inhale, center, and exhale to the left. If you can reach your elbow from your left hand or left arm down onto the mat, that's great. Come back to sitting neutral. Take your legs out long in front of you. Coming into our L shape or boomerang staff pose. So keeping your back nice and straight, toes pulled in towards you, shoulders back and relaxed, and hands directly beside your buttocks. You're actually using your core here. You'll probably notice how that feels. Looks like an easy pose, but you're actually engaging quite a few muscles here. Bring your right foot, the arch of your right foot, in line with your left knee, or wherever's comfortable, so anywhere along the left leg. If you want that extra stretch, you can place it on the opposite side of your left knee. Take a deep breath in, back nice and straight. We're going to reach our hand around our left elbow, cup our right knee, and right hand behind us. So you're creating a twist. This is actually really good for helping your digestion. For the extra twist, you can place your elbow on the outside of your knee and hand facing out. Take some deep breaths here to massage your stomach and your liver, all your internal organs. Nice deep breaths. Feel that twist. You'll probably feel that in your buttocks as well as in your torso. Nice deep stretch. Nice and gentle too. So we call this Lord of Fishes, or in our case probably European carp. Lovely introduced species. Unwind the arms, unwind the leg, give them a little jiggle, swap sides. So left foot, wherever's comfortable for you. You can hug that left knee with your right elbow and do that twist around to the back, looking over your left shoulder. For that extra twist, you can place your right hand or right elbow on the outside of that left knee. Notice how that stretch feels. Stretching arm, twisting the belly, massaging the organs, and again feeling that twist in the left buttock cheek. Remember to keep taking your deep breaths here, keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed and down, your shoulder blades down your spine. Unwind the arms, unwind the legs. Leave yourself a little relax. We'll come into boat pose, or in Australia we call them tinnies. You're going to rest back on your tailbone here. And if you can, this is a really good stomach muscles, abs workout. I want you to bring your calves parallel with the mat. If you have the ability, you can straighten your legs. Keep your arms out straight and parallel with the mat and your shins. To show you what it looks like, because I can't do it myself, the full stretch, full tinny pose is legs straight without the wall. It's still a good stretch if you want to use the wall. Good stretch for the hamstrings, and you're still using your core here. So take your nice deep breaths here. When you're ready, you can just release the legs down to the mat. Swing the legs around and coming up onto upright knees. So for camel pose, you want your hips, your knees directly beneath your hips. Back nice and straight. You can use a block for this if you can't do both arms at the same time. So take a deep breath in, arms above the head, reach back to your right ankle with your right arm and push your pelvis and stomach forward. If it's accessible to you, take your left hand back to your ankle, open up the chest, push the pelvis forward, feel that stretch in the psoas muscles, tighten those buttocks. If it's a little more accessible for you, you can just use one arm back, so keep your right hand back on your ankle, or you can use a block in any of the positions, so upright, down flat or super flat. Just helps bring the floor a little bit higher for you. So you'll notice the psoas muscles stretching, really good for lower back pain. And just reach back. If you're doing the one arm, you can swap sides. Just noticing how that feels. Remember to breathe deep into the belly here. Yeah, if you're doing one side at a time, take the left arm back onto your block or onto your ankle. Again, feel those stretches, deep belly breaths. The more we focus on our breath, the less we focus on the discomfort. Coming back to neutral and down into our tabletop or wombat. Arms, wrists directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. We inhale, head up, belly button down. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin under, belly button to spine. Inhale for magpie, exhale for kookaburra. Inhale, head up, belly down. Exhale, chin tucked and belly button towards the spine. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, belly up, and really squish that air out. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Do some balancing. So take that right leg directly out behind you, pull the toes in towards you, take your left arm out in front. This is a balancing wombat. Love to see that. Just holding that pose, keeping a nice straight line between your fingertips and your feet, all the way through your spine, legs. Reach around and grab that inside of that foot into a Tassie tiger. And if you can, lift that foot up and arm up as high as you can to feel that stretch in the quad and the belly. So reach out into balancing wombat and 80s rock star. So inhale, stretch out. Exhale, head, elbow, knee tucked in. Inhale, arm and leg out. Exhale, 80s rock star. Inhale, arm and leg out, and back to neutral. We'll do a side swap, so this time the left leg out, right arm out, nice straight line all the way from fingertips to toes. Remember to pull the toes in towards your body, and remember to breathe. Nice straight line, nice deep breaths. So reach around and grab the inside of your foot and push that leg and foot up towards the sky. Really feel that the psoas stretch, the quad stretch. Keeping nice and balanced. Arm out into balancing wombat and 80s rock star for exhale. Inhale, arm and leg out. Exhale, rock star. Inhale and exhale, 80s rock star. Stretch back out and come back to wombat, tabletop. We'll tuck the toes and push our hips up. Towards the sky, into a downward dog or downward dingo. The importance is placed on keeping a really strong stretch from your fingertips to your hips, really pushing the hips back. Then it doesn't matter if the knees are bent, and we'll slowly pedal the feet here. Slowly reaching our Achilles down towards the floor. Nice stretch. The hamstrings, the back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to elbow, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, and knee to left elbow. Inhale, exhale, right elbow to right leg. Inhale, exhale, left elbow, right leg still. Inhale, and exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, exhale, knee to left elbow. Come back to downward dingo. Stretch out the Achilles again, the hamstrings. Inhale, left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale and exhale, knee to right elbow. Three-legged dingo. Knee to left elbow, exhale. Inhale and exhale, knee to right elbow. Come back to downward dog. Take another stretch, three-legged dog. Knee to left elbow. Left leg up and left leg to right elbow. Inhale and exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, knee to right elbow, and take the foot back to the mat. Nice downward dog, downward dingo. Walk your hands forward slightly, come into a plank, knee to elbow, right knee to elbow, left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow. Inhale and exhale, knee to left elbow. Right knee, right elbow, left knee, left elbow. All the exhales are when the knee touches the elbow. Stack your feet on top of each other and come into a side plank. Really using our core to keep our hips towards the sky, arms in a straight line. Stay where you are, I'm just swapping in so that I'm still facing the camera. Okay, you can come back down to a plank and then swap sides. So placing your feet on top of each other, arms in a nice straight line, hips towards the sky. Remember to keep your breaths deep. Come into plank, walk your feet towards your hands, come into a forward fold. Just keep your upper body nice and limp here. You can grab your elbows, stretch those hamstrings and calves. Create some air between your spine, between your vertebrae. Then come up into mountain pose or Mount Kosciuszko. Hands to heart center. Stay at the top end of your mat. Keep your feet nice and close together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, walk, step or jump. Feet behind you, coming into plank. You can drop the knees and do knees, chin, chest and push up into upward dog or upward dingo. Tuck the toes and push back into downward dog. Stretch out those Achilles. Three-legged dog. Place that right foot between the palms and come straight into a warrior two pose. Arms in a nice straight line. Knee directly over the ankle. Flip the right palm and take that hand up and over your head into a reverse warrior. Left hand down the left leg. Inhale back to warrior two. You can place your right elbow on your knee or down on the floor on a block. We're just creating a really nice stretch and straight line between the left fingers and left toes. Keep breathing here. Come back to warrior two. Bring that left arm around into warrior one. Again, knees still stacked over the ankle. Place the hands to the floor, come into plank. Do your version of chaturanga, so knees, chin, chest, or straight down into low plank. And on the inhale, push back into downward dog. Three-legged dingo. Place the left foot between the palms, coming up into a warrior two. Keeping the arms nice and straight. Showing off the tuck shops. Flip the left palm, bring that hand and energy up over the top of your head. Right hand down the right leg. Feel that stretch all the way down the left side. Inhale back to warrior two. Again, you can place your left hand on a block on the floor, or rest your elbow on the knee. Feel that stretch all the way down your right side. Remember to breathe. Come back to warrior two. Swing the arms around into warrior one. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Take the left leg back into plank. Chaturanga or pub drop off. Flicking the toes out. Push up into downward dog, and then push back into downward dog. Feel that stretch. Walk, step or jump the feet between the hands, forward fold. Inhale, bringing the arms up above your head, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold. Take both legs back. Do your version of chaturanga. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Bend the right leg up and take it over to the floor if that's accessible for you, coming into a wild thing. Really feel that stretch all at the front of your body. Hold for as long as you like. Come back to downward dog. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and controlled, take that left foot to the mat. Opening up the whole front of your body. Back to downward dog and walk back to the top of your mat. Take your right leg back into a really wide leg stretch. Arms out directly from the shoulders into a southern cross. And just do an exhale. Take your right hand down your right leg. Just feel that stretch again down the left side. Inhale back to center and exhale, swap sides. So left hand down the left leg, taking your right arm directly up. Just notice where those parts feel nice and stretched. Come back to center. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Take your shoulder blades to touch behind your back, and we'll lift those interlaced fingers up above your buttocks, above your back, keeping your back nice and parallel with the mat. Feel that stretch all across your chest, through the arms. Twist your feet around so that your right foot is pointing parallel with the long edge of your mat. Take your left toes to face the same direction and lift your left heel up off the mat, coming into a high lunge. Remember to keep breathing here. Take your palms together above your head and drop your left knee onto the mat. Untuck the toe and really push forward with your pelvis. Untuck the toe, come back to a high lunge, come back to southern cross and change directions. So flip the left foot around, parallel with the long edge, matching right foot, heel off the mat, coming into a high lunge. Notice that stretch all down the right side. Drop the right knee, untuck the toes, push forward into a low lunge. toes, come back to high lunge. And come back to standing. The top end of your mat, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Hands to mat, take both legs back into a plank. Do your version of chaturanga or pub drop off and allow your body to rest belly down on the mat. Forehead on the mat, arms directly by your side, palms facing up. Just notice how your body feels. We've had a pretty good workout in the abs here. Take a deep breath in. We're going to come into a locust pose. So inhale as you bring your arms directly behind you and your legs up off the mat. Just notice how that feels. Then come back down, rest everything on the mat. And we'll do this again. Inhale, lifting your head, lifting the arms, lifting the legs. So we're trying to keep just our belly and our hips on the mat. Exhale everything back down to the mat. And one more turn. Inhale, lift the head, lift the arms and the legs. Reach around and grab the insides of your feet and come into bow pose. Lift as high as you can, so pushing those feet up. Hands directly under the shoulders, resting the head on the mat. Roll over onto your back or onto your seat. We want our hands and wrists directly under our shoulders, behind us, fingertips facing forward, so facing your feet. Knees bent, and we'll come up into a reverse tabletop, so a reverse wombat, pushing your pelvis up, your belly up. Straighten the legs out in front and come into a reverse plank, keeping a nice straight line between everything. Back to tabletop, reverse tabletop. And stretch out into the reverse plank. Just notice how that feels in all parts of the front of your body. Come back to reverse tabletop. Place your buttocks down on the mat, laying your back down onto the mat, shoulders nice and comfy. Bring your legs straight up directly above where your hips are, coming into an L shape. So again, like our boomerang, but with the legs up in the air. You can use a wall for support here. Placing your palms facing down on the mat. Just focus on your breath here. Place your hands, if this works for you, place your hands under your lower back. I find this easier just to help my legs come down nice and slowly. Gives me a little bit more support. Nice and slow, taking both legs down to the mat. Using our abs, really pushing our lower back or our back into the mat. Release the hands and give your knees a hug. Try not to squeeze any gas out. Big squeezy hug for the knees. You feel that stretch in the back. Try to keep your shoulders down on the mat. Just give your knees or your lower back a massage using your knees and hands, rolling them around side to side. You'll feel how the muscles in your back and hips are being massaged by the floor when you do this. Take your palms out directly from your shoulders, legs straight up into L pose. And slowly drop them over to the right hand side. looking over your left shoulder. Feel that stretch. If it's a bit too intense, you can bend your knees. You can place a block or bolster under your legs. You do what's comfortable for you. Keeping your shoulders on the mat. This is another really good one for massaging the liver and the stomach, spleen. And really good for our lumbar vertebrae. Yes, back to center, and then we'll drop over to the left hand side. If you can reach your toes with your fingers, that's great. Again, just do what's comfortable for you. Letting your shoulders relax into the mat. Feel that spinal twist and the massage on the belly. Deep breaths here. Come back to center with our legs straight up. We'll do some rock and roll, so it's a bit of AC/DC here. So using your abs and your upper body, we'll take the legs and feet over our heads. Go for a bit of a crutch sniff if you're that flexible. Rock forward and rock back. Keeping your palms on the mat, help leverage you back with your feet over your head. So that's your exhale. Inhale as you come up with your knees bent. And rock back. Feel that stretch. Feel how your abs are working. Stretch in the back. Placing your shoulders on the mat. Palms facing up, straighten the legs out in front of you, coming into corpse pose or a bit of a smoko break, and completely letting go and sinking into the mat here. Just notice how your body feels. You can do a quick body scan starting at your feet. Just notice how your toes feel, your feet, your ankles, your shins or lower legs, your knees, to the upper legs. Notice how your hips feel and your belly. It's had a really good workout today. Your chest, checking in with your fingers, your hands, wrists, lower arms, elbows, upper arms. Notice how your shoulders feel. You can give them a stretch up to the ears and let them relax down by your side. Notice how your neck feels and jaw. Make sure you're not holding any tension there. Let your tongue sit on the bottom of your mouth, not on the roof of your mouth. And completely letting go, let the face relax. And just notice how your body feels sinking into the mat, nice and heavy, nice and relaxed. We'll rest here for a few minutes. I'll bring you out of Shavasana when the time is right. If you feel like you've had enough, you can, but it really is recommended that you stay in Shavasana for at least 5 to 10 minutes to help all that exercise and energy that you've produced doing the solar plexus exercises. Just let all that energy move about your body freely. And that's accessible through doing Shavasana. If If you find your mind wandering, that's normal. So it's okay, just let it wander. Completely letting go here. We'll start to bring awareness back into our body, wriggling our toes and our fingers nice and slowly. Stretching our arms above our head, stretching the left side, stretching the right side. We'll just roll over into a fetal position on your right hand side. You can rest your head on your arm. When you're ready, just using your other arm, just push yourself up into a nice comfortable seated position. If you can keep your eyes closed, that's even better. Doesn't matter which direction you're facing. And if you can remember the yoni mudra, so your thumbs touching together, your pointer fingers touching together, and the other 3 fingers interlaced. Just nicely relaxed in your lap. Forearms resting on your leg, or wherever's comfortable. Back nice and straight. We'll bring our hands together and create that energy between our palms, rubbing the palms together, placing them on our eyes. Open your eyes and do some circles. Both directions, nice and slow. Look up, look down, look left, look right. Move your hands and that energy up over your head, shoulders, neck, torso. Thank you for joining me and doing Bogan Yoga again today. I hope you enjoyed working on your solar plexus. See you next time.